This one might sound a little obnoxious, but you ever feel like you're meant for something so much bigger and better? It's like, it's something like you feel it in your bones, you feel it in your heart, you just know it, you just know it. It's like, forgive me, this really sounds obnoxious, and I don't know that I've even ever had this thought process as much as I have lately, and had this feeling lately of such a, like, knowing that this is not right? Like, this is not how my life was meant to be, like something like this. It's very much of this. It's not coming from a place of arrogance either. So, but it sounds it almost. So this is why I'm having a challenging time verbalizing the. It feels like it just sounds obnoxious, but it feels like it's like I'm meant for royalty or something, or it's like I'm meant for much greater, much simpler, much better, much all these things, and. It's almost like a heart yearning too, like this knowing. It's I don't know, it's something more there. It's like, it's very much this, I'm not meant for this like struggle, fuss, and fight, or this something. It's like, it sounds obnoxious because it's like it's beneath me or something like this. It's very, but it's not coming from that place either. Like the feeling I'm get is like, oh yeah, you're right. Like it's very, and yet it's like there isn't a bridge there or something. Like you don't know how to get from here to there or something. It's like you just know things aren't right. And it's like you've accepted what is. I'm not sure how to verbalize this one. It's like you've accepted what is, but it's all wrong. You recognize it's all wrong. And it's like you don't know what to do about it. It's just not right. They keep showing the example again of like real estate, of like the properties, of like it's like this. Even this idea of me renting seems all wrong. It really does, and yet I can argue it many different ways, right? And that seems wrong, yeah. And what else is it? It's like also settling for, it's like continually accepting that, like accepting the renting, accepting the less than, accepting the, not that that's necessarily less than, because again, I could argue like it's quite freeing to a degree. It's also disturbing to a degree not to have those roots and to have to up and move and these kind of things. But it's none of that is about this. It's not good. It's showing that for a different reason. It's showing that for the feeling of wrongness. I had put out another one. They're giving that same example of where it's like, I have lived in quality with good bones and structure and appreciate that. I appreciate the high ceilings, the stucco walls, the proper baseboards, the natural light, the large windows, the, high ceilings, it's almost like used to, it's like that environment or that quality or that, and to not be in it feels so off and so wrong, to be placed in all these less than, this cheap, this rickety, fall down crap. It feels so wrong, so off, so icky, so disgusting. And what is that? So I just smelled like they just wafted through a really nice men's cologne. I don't know the name of men's cologne, so I have no idea what it is, but it's quite lovely. Oh, so maybe they're trying to tell me it's about men. Sorry, it's a little slow to the uptake. Yeah, maybe it's because I know quality men and I know not such good quality men, and I've been around both. And it's like I have accepted and tolerated anywhere I'm at. And that less than does make my stomach curl now more than ever, right? It's like it's almost like, what is that? It's like showing, it's almost like it is almost like an acceptance of what is. It's an allowance. It's a tolerance, but almost like expected of, like that's how, quote, you should be, or that's how it's supposed to be kind, or to be, it's like gracious or something. And yet that's not being kind or gracious at all, based on everything we've learned and spoken about, how that's just not true and honest and good to you. So then it's not to the other person either. It's pumping up a false ego. It's letting them think they can be where they don't belong. And it's lying. And I know that can all sound, it's just what it is at the moment. You just gotta, and so it's something about that. Oh, so maybe it's like your tolerance for that is no longer. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's the recognition and realization that you're not being kind nor gracious when you do that. So stop it. And now it's not only, all right, stop it, but it's like it's so repulsing to you that everything feels incredibly off. It feels like you're living someone else's life. It's like you're aware of it or something, but to such a bone-chilling, stomach-curling, it's like gross. It feels restrained. It feels like it's like you're tied or bound, and you know you should not be tied nor bound, and that you should be bigger and freer and happier and more magnificent, and you're meant for greater and better and all of this. And yet, what? That's where I'm like confused. And yet, what? It's like when you look at the practicality or the reality, it's almost like you're well aware of it. Maybe that awareness is what feels binding. It's almost like being that aware of it, feeling it to that degree is infuriating, and that it's like frustrating. It's like chomping at the bit or something, but it's like, but you don't know. It's like you're happy, willing, able to jump, and yet it's like you can't see to jump, or you can't hear to jump, or you don't know where to jump. But so it's like it's infuriating in that sense. Like it's so like, it seems insane. It's like an empress living in rags. And it's like nobody sees, nobody cares. It's like you're well aware, but it's almost like you sound insane, like being this empress in rags, being like, I'm a fucking empress. This is insane. And people are like, oh, she's insane, right? Like it's like people don't get it or can't see or don't understand. It really feels like you're in somebody else's life, which would drive you insane. That would drive, it sounds, I can't explain the picture fast enough. We're just going too fast over here. I don't even have, this just seems like a story or something. It almost seems like a Disney fairy tale movie or something. Is there one? Maybe if there is one, you'll know. Like, I don't know what advice to give this story or this energy or this. What I want to say is hang on tight. I feel the frustration and my heart hurts for this. It's like, because they're not showing me on my end either any opening. They're not showing. You know what I want to say? Oh my God, I keep getting that wonderful men's perfume every time I walk around this one corner. I'm in my house circling, but sometimes they'll waft through different energies and smells, and it doesn't matter. I don't know what I was saying. it almost seems like what? Oh, sad. Right. It almost seems like it's just going to be one of those sad stories. Right? Because sometimes, I think this happens to all of us to some degree or another, where it's like you have a regret. We don't want to necessarily look at it like that, right? We want to see the lesson. We want to see the blessing. We want to see what good did occur, right? We want to have more of that mentality so that we don't keep repeating those regrets, right? So we can move forward. And yet, I think all of us to some degree or another, as we learn, of course, we're going to wish we knew better then, but we didn't. So there's no point in dwelling in that space. And yet, it doesn't change the reality that a lot of us do have. And so it's like we learn from that. So it's like, okay, now you see, hear that now, so don't have more regrets in the future, right? Like, make sure you jump, leap, grab, take when the opportunities present themselves and as you create those opportunities. And all this being said, it does seem like they're not being presented to her, and she seems to be trying to create them, but she also seems to be on an island creating the opportunities. So there's nobody there to see the opportunities she's creating for them to grow or prosper or something. I don't know. I don't understand. But so again, what I was going to say, even though they keep trying to show me something else, is it going to be a sad story? In other words, is she going to get to her deathbed and be like, but here's the difference with this vision and what they're showing me. It's like, well, no, she really has tried everything and she keeps trying everything. It's like she's not afraid of anything, but she can't see everything. She's not afraid of anything, but she can't see everything. It's like she is willing, able, open, trying, receiving, giving. Like, she is doing all that she can, so maybe she won't have regrets, but it's still a sadness. It's still this sadness. What is it? It's like she knows no other way? Is that what you're saying? She knows, other than to keep going, but if something doesn't break soon, or if something doesn't open up soon, or if something doesn't expose itself soon or something. It's showing her on an island now. It is showing her dabbling in so many different things. She seems like to be enjoying it and excited about it, but she's also seeming like she wants them to be more. She wants them to be growing or something, and yet they don't. It's like they fall flat, but they don't fall flat. They don't ever seem to die or die off, or but they do get left by the wayside, but not by the wayside. This is all the wrong words. It's like they're just done. It's like all this stuff. She has like all this like ideas and stuff she's created all along the way, and it's all still there, and it's all still beautiful. But it's almost like it's not being utilized, or it's not being enjoyed or appreciated or growing. It doesn't seem to be because there's nobody there. There's nobody there for it to grow or something, for anybody to pick it up and play with it, or to enjoy it, or to... I'm still not sure I'm saying what they want me to. It's like they're getting upset with me or frustrated. It's like, are you saying she needs to go somewhere else, maybe? But again, so I just zoomed out to be like, well, where the fuck is she supposed to go? But the obvious answer would be to a different island or somewhere else. But as I zoom out, it's like she's on an island that's literally in the middle of nowhere. So it's like she has no other option than to continue to create and keep herself busy. But also she's wildly aware that that's not where she belongs. That's not where she should be. But it's like she's not giving up hope, and she's not regretting, because there's nothing for her to regret. There's nothing she can do. She's doing all she can do, and that's what she's used to. She's making the best of what she has, but she's also aware that this is wrong. Oh my God. I don't know if I'm missing the message. I don't know. I feel like I'm just repeating the same story that they're showing over and over and over again. So I think I'm missing something, or, like, in other words, what's the answer? What's the solution? You know what I was just going to say? It's like a hope and a wish and a prayer. Like something's going to drop down out of the sky. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. I would almost say, well, you might as well get in the water and try to swim somewhere. But there's nothing. Like, I don't see any other land in sight. Like, I don't even see, even if it was 1,000,000 miles away, like, there's nothing. So that's just stupid. It'd be one thing well, you might as well try if there was actual other land you could see in the distance, give it a shot. It's, but it's not, it's not, there's nothing. There's nowhere to even aim or look at, right? Again, if it was something she could see, at least she could aim for it and try and maybe die along the way, but at least she had direction. That is not the case here. There is no direction. There's nothing around her. It is what it is. She's at where she's at. It's all wrong, and yet she's doing the best she can, making the best of what she has, and creating all along the way. And it seems like spectacular stuff, but it's just for her, because there's nobody there enjoying it, appreciating it, playing with it, growing it, indulging. Nothing. It's just... And again, so it's like, I don't want to say flat, and it's not showing it as dead or dying. It's still alive and thriving, but it's not thriving. It's not growing. It's just there. It's like in the pile. I keep wanting to say by the wayside or in her wake, because it's just abundance everywhere, but it's not being appreciated, utilized, seen. There's nobody to see it, appreciate it, right? Like, it's not for any other reason than she's on an island all by herself. And it seems like there's no other option. Which, if this is supposed to be symbolic, there's always other options. We might not like them. Maybe that's what they're saying. Yeah, you wouldn't like to just start swimming in the middle of nowhere with no focal point, because it seems stupid, right? Like, that is a recipe for death. So it's not about trusting, because it'd be one thing to risk it and trust if she really desired that and at least could see 1,000,000 miles away a piece of land. Well, it's a slim chance, but I'll take it, right? No, that's not the case here. So it's not even about blind trust. I mean, does anybody hear this? So I wonder if it's like, in other words, if you hear this, what am I not seeing? There has to be some message here. There has to be some option here. I guess maybe that is the option, living or dying. Well, so then you could jump in the water and just die if you want out. But it doesn't feel like she feels that way. It doesn't feel like she feels that way. It's not like that. But it is almost, it's sad. It's sad that she was never appreciated or seen or heard, or wasn't able to grow and thrive. She was singularly to a degree. I mean, I guess we could argue that, yet she seems content. She's not happy. But it's almost like she's not letting herself get sad. But I do feel sad for this scene. Maybe I'm looking at it incorrectly, but it seems, it does seem a little helpless or hopeless and sad. It does. I mean, and again, maybe they're showing me this so I don't look at it that way. I don't know. But without others around, or without any hope on the horizon, or anything to focus on, or anything pointing her in the right direction, then she's just going to die out, and all that stuff's just going to die out, and that's going to be the end of that. And maybe that's okay. Maybe that's just the message for all of us. That's what it is for all of us. Eventually, we go back into the non-physical. So is that the message? Like, while you're in the physical, make the best of it. But she is, and it doesn't feel satisfying. I mean, she feels content, but she doesn't feel like satiated or excited or thriving. And there's a real difference. For me anyway. I mean, what do you, I mean, are my expectations too high to want that? I don't think so, but I'm not sure what they're trying to teach me or show me here. Maybe you heard something important for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. If you would like to support this channel, you can find more information in the notes below.